kama welu ndidi chukwu kasebele oge chukwu kama oge kama si oge chukwu nkere nekelunu oge chukwu kama bukaina yo oge chukwu kama oge chukwu kanyina yo na nyasi oge chukwu kama. There is no magic to progress and success in life. Life gives back what you give to it. It takes a man who believes in himself to create wealth. So keep working hard and hope in what you believe in. Ayakata. Life is not easy. Make you take and judge. I want to use this special opportunity to recognize great team of Megojuku. I can't also forget General Philip Effiong. Opama Aloso. Kamcheta Kwanumenon. Airborne. De facto government in homeland. A special recognition from who have been supporting from day one. May Elohim continue to flourish in your different endeavors. Mazinam de Gano, oh Amadike. One of the Prime Minister Obatobie Ogechuku Keresimu Kelekio Wokoma Ogechuku Kama Ogena yo no Ogechuku Kama Onyamana gidi gidi bagulo Ogechuku Kama Chuku Kasebele Mama biko yo bolisa kama oge chubuka ina yono oge chubuka ina yona nyasi oge chubuka ma aiga kolole ubi bole cheta kwana lubo. 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, you know. Onye buruchi you so no. Don't give up when it's so close. It's so close. Kama, never you give up, no. Ogechuku Kama, believe in your dreams, brother. Ogechuku Kama, never you say no. Ogechuku Kama, Ogechuku Kama, never you down your bed, no. Ogechuku Kama, keep your head up, fighting more. Ogechuku Kama. Shout out to Mazio Gechukunkere. I salute you, my PM, Mazi Simoniba. Life is sweet when you're patient. The greatest shout out goes to the media team, great talent. They won. It's a process. That's how you go about it. Mazi Ogechukunkere, Omaleji.
The Biafran Republic Government and Exile Finance Minister is subpoenaing for global Biafran financial support, Finland Convention, Biafran deposits, and redeclaration-related activities. I appreciate all Biafrans who have been supporting our liberation movement. I also urge everyone to massively stay far, especially in this critical time. Oh, my dear friends, let's come together and support our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, who is currently fearlessly to hand over our freedom to us this year, 2024. Freedom is coming, yeah. Yo. Masio Kechukunkere. Salute every Biafran, especially. Yeah. Okay, Chukukama. Okay, Chukukaina, no. Okay, Chukukama. Onyamana gidi bakulo. Okay, Chukukama. Well, did Chukukazebele. Okay, Chukukama. Okay, Chukukama. Rene Kelunu. Okay, Chukukama. Okay, Chukukaina, no. Okay, Chukukama. Okay, Chukukana, yasi. Okay, Chukukama. There is no magic to progress and success in life. Life gives back what you give to it. It takes a man who believes in himself to create wealth. So keep working hard and never lose hope in what you believe in. Yakata. Life is not easy. Make you take and judge. I want to use this special opportunity to recognize great Team Odumegbojuku. I can't also forget General Philip Effiong. Okama Daloso. Come to Tagbanomen on the ground. Airborne. De facto government in homeland. A special recognition to every Biafran who have been supporting from day one. May Elohim continue to favor us. Say, Mazinano, oh Amadike, one of Biafra. The Prime Minister, Obada, Oge Chukunkere, Zimukelekio, Wokoma, Oge Chukukama, Oge Chukukaina, no, Oge Chukukama, Onamana Gidi Babu, Oge Chukukama, Well, did you Chukukazebele, Okukama. Oge Chukukama, Mama Bigo your polisa. Oge Chukukama, Oge Chukukaina yono. Oge Chukukama, Oge Chukukaina yasi. Oge Chukukama. Ayole, ayiga kolore garole. Chetakwana lubofuo. 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, you know. Onye puru chi use no. Give up when they are close. It's so low. Okay, you come on.
give up, no, no, no. Okay, Chukukama. Believe in your dreams, brother. Okay, Chukukama. No, no, no. Okay, Chukukama. Okay, Chukukama. Okay, Chukukama. Never you down your fail, no. Okay, Chukukama. Keep your head up, keep on fighting. Okay, Chukukama. Okay, Chukukama.
Shout out to Mazio Gechukukere. I salute you, Mazi Simon Liba.
Life is sweet when you're patient.
Greatest shout out goes to media team, great talent. They will know.
I did number. I did not dare. Yes, I did not jump in. The house just to kill me. To kill me. Tell the Ibambe. Just to see. Defender, did not jail, defender, did not jump in. This is in court to testify. Oh, your own court ruling my love. He did not jump in. Igbo man not run. Igbo man does not jump your bail. Your own God said that he did not jump. My Lord, Lord. I don't know why be contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria, Constitution of the nation.
Extradition from Kenya.
Your own God, my Lord, dead already, yes, dead already. Bring me back in Biafra. Life is meaningless without freedom, real freedom. African man,
Freedom,
Biafra. Oh, like the rising sun, Nigeria, peacefully.
let them go.
Referendum. Oh, he's African. Igbo man does not run. Real man, no dumb prosecute me, my Lord. Prosecute an innocent man, my Lord. God, oh yes, there is. The whole world is watching. I didn't bear. Yes, I did not jump there. They can kill me to beg Lagos. Let it all get started. Let it all get started. Nigerian army came to kill me just to see dead. Oh, I saw it. I did not jump in. Nigerian order. I did not jump the bill. They came to expedition. I did not jump the bill. I did not jump the bill. I did not jump it, yeah. Did not jump it, They came to my house to kill me, to kill like ghosts. Like it all start. Like it all gets tired. Near me, came to kill me. See me there. I stand firm, defend myself. I ain't cheated, obey your own cause. I did not know. They came to kill, extra than this. Extra than this. I did not jump it. I did not jump it. They came to my house just to kill me. The Igbo man, the your Nigerian army, just to see it. The defender did not jump the defender did not jump it. Witnesses in court to testify in Abuja. Oh, Uncle my Lord, he did not jump. Igbo man does not. Not jump your own God, man. Said that he did not jump. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I think it should be contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria, Constitution of the nation. Extra from Kenya. Your own God, I am dead already, yes. Dead already. The only thing that can bring me back is Biafra. This life is meaningless without freedom, real freedom. Biafra, African freedom, Igbo nation. Biafra. Oh, rise up like the rising Nigeria, the peacefully referendum. Let them go. Referendum. African man, freedom, Nigeria, own God ruling, my Lord, your own God, Lord, I did not dump it. No man does not run, real man no jump it. Why don't prosecute me, my Lord? I persecute an innocent, my Lord. There is God, oh, there is The whole world is watching. I did not jump it. Yeah, I did not jump it. They came to my house to me, to kill like Legos. Like it all gets started.
Let it all get started. Let it all get started.
Nigeria me came to kill me, just to see me there.
Oh, I sigh,
Beside
I sigh,
and self. I stand tall, I stand firm to defend myself. Nigeria, obey your own call. I did not jump the bell. They came to kill. Extra rendition. I did not jump it. Yes, I did not jump it. They came to my house just to kill me, kill me. Tell the Igbo man not jump it. Your own Nigerian, just to see me. Did not jump did not jump I need my witnesses in court to testify in Abuja. Oh, your uncle with my lord, he did not jump Igbo man does not run. Igbo man does not jump your bail. Your uncle, my lord, did not jump my lord, my lord, my lord. I don't know why my should be contrary to the Constitution of the United Nations.
extra rendition from PEOPLE.
Your uncle, my lord, I am dead already, dead already.
Biafrans, good morning, good morning, good morning from here. Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. I welcome you to this morning's show, broadcast, the questionnaire platform anchored by myself, Mazi David Nana. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Biafrans. Please, as you come in, like, share, As you come in, please subscribe to our channel. Please share this information. Share it as you come in. Share it, share it, share it. Wonderful Biafrans. Thank you so much. All the ministers, Minister Comfort, I see you. Thank you so much. Here, Minister of Military Language, European Union Representative, MID Briggs, I see you. Thank you for joining us. Yes, wonderful Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Today is yet another day. We have to do what we need to do. The Biafran Republic government in exile, under the leader of our APM, they are doing the needful to make sure we are free as a people. We salute their courage, their tenacity, their commitment towards our freedom. Salute our leader, Mazin Nandikano, who is still in detention. Salute our Prime Minister, Simon Ekwanjoku, who is still in detention. We salute each and every one of you that is contributing for this freedom. We salute the Biafran Defense Forces that are protecting our women and children. We salute your courage, your commitment as well. And we call on those who are still sitting on the fence, who have not made their decisions yet. We are calling on them to come on board and support our government. Support our government for the freedom of our leaders. Support our government for the freedom of our people. Support government for the liberation of our land. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is still standing very strong. What about you that is not in detention? You need to also stand very strong in supporting your freedom. If Gunter from Austria can be speaking so fluently and so committedly for Biafran freedom, why are you not joining to speak about our freedom? Why are you not joining to speak about our freedom? Our leader did not jump bail. Our leader is held in detention.
My Lord, what an innocent mind, my Lord. There is God, oh, there is God. The whole world watching. I did not jump in.
Thank you so much.
From Biafra. I want to thank you all for following so much, and I want to talk about Nigeria.
People must come out to say, When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that naturalists were aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that to be in the 21st century moving cattle from place to place. Tell me that grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people that have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant. And allow yourselves to be deceived, things can only get worse. Fulani terrorists will take over your land. Time and time again, I have warned you on this very matter. Some of you never ever listened. Because in this life, what goes around? If you support evil today because you're benefiting, eventually that evil will overwhelm.
Today they will here, tomorrow they are here. Everybody knows within our area. But we will not see any action taking place. That is to say, sir, we need this Senate to tell the armed forces to be reporting progress every week so that state by state, otherwise it will be a mess of all issues and we will not be seeing progress. Sir, I beg you that time is right. This problem is solvable. We have seen progress. We should not allow this progress to be derailed. We should pursue this remnant of these people so that our next election can be peaceful and sustainable. And we have something to sell to our people, sir. This is the only thing I want to take. If I get protected in my environment, please keep your roads, keep your schools. We just want to be safe. And that is the message we are sending to the Senate President. Please save our life and our people. We are not bothered about roads now or schools. Please. Save our lives. Our people's lives are in danger. Thank you very much, sir.
I welcome all of you of Belgium. I want everyone to understand that we have picking up guns to defend our land, and the gun is not going down until the Biafra is liberated from the Islamic State of Nigeria.
Minister is reminding each and every one of us we are already armed. We have the members of the Biafran Defense Forces. We have the Biafran Black Marines. We have the resistance fighters. We have the Air Force. We have all different arms that are under the Biafran Republic government in exile, fighting for the liberation of our land. Use it to remind each and every one of you, both the ones who are supporting what we are doing and the ones who are not supporting, both the ones who want Biafran to come and the ones who are antagonizing Biafrans, both the who are sabotaging Biafrans, both the ones who are carrying out propaganda on social media, that we, the Biafran people, have picking up arms in order to defend our women and children, in order to defend our land, and make sure that we are free. That guns can never go down, whether you believe in Biafra or not, whether you support Biafra or not, whether you are joining or not, sitting on the fence or you are sitting on the trees, that guns will never go down until we are liberated out of Nigeria. That liberation is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. For that liberation is the reason why Prime Minister is still in detention. That liberation is why land is under siege as we speak. That liberation is the reason why the terrorists are coming, the saboteurs are planning, the enemies are still doing whatever to make sure that we are not liberated. But one thing is certain and very important: our children cannot fight this fight. We are going to fight this fight until we are victorious. So it doesn't matter where you belong, whether you are supporting or you are not supporting. But one thing is certain: if you don't support, you are the enemy of your. If you don't support, you are the enemy of your community. You are the enemy of your generation, even yet unborn. That guns can never go down until we are free as a people.
For decades, Biafra people have been treated like slaves within the Nigeria enslavement. Over 100 years, we have suffered marginalization, and we have seen worse than the apartheid in South Africa. Today, Biafra person can resident in Nigeria. Biafra do not have seaport. Biafra do not have the presence of any embassy. Biafra do not have any office or any presence of multinational corporation. Biafra do not have any of any world class organization. Biafra land do not have the presence of the Nigeria's federal government. Biafra land do not have roads. Biafra do not have school. Biafra land do not have hospital. Biafra do not have social amenities. Biafra do not have any presence of Nigeria state. This is not something that started yesterday. This has been the result of the marginalization, discrimination with impunity, the dangerous diversity of the Nigeria state that Biafra people is unfortunately being part of Nigeria. This is a mistake the British government have done. And will continue to hold the British government accountable. Will continue to blame them until the day Biafra will finally gain its freedom from Nigeria. The British, out of their selfish interests, joined people that have nothing in common together, and they begin to compete among themselves, religious-wise, economic-wise, educational-wise, and cultural-wise. This whole combination of the pole apart from each other become a dangerous diversity. The Biafra people embraced Christianity. Christianity preached about love of one another. Christianity preached about do not hurt your fellow human. We embrace Christianity. Our cultural and traditional religion preach the same. Harm any person, your close relative, your friends, extended families, and even foreigners and strangers. This is what our value system is all about. It's the foreign God and become even more. And then as time goes on, we begin to see the Islamic State, we begin to see the Fulanis coming with aggression, coming with terrorism, attacking and killing Biafrans since 1945. Of Biafra in 1960. Being a dangerous diversity, coup upon coup, military coup upon military coup, and as this was going on, Simon Ekpa was not born. From 1967 to 1970, as Biafra struggled to exit Nigeria because they feel that their life is being threatened and their future and existence is being under attack. They fought a brutal war. Simon Ekpa was not born by then. After 1967 to 70 war, Nigeria declared it was a no victor, no vanquish. By then, Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu was in exile. At the end of the day, he came back. He was celebrated because the decision, he saw what many people did not see. The Ojukwu is being massacred is one of them. Gowon village has witnessed the highest camp within the Nigeria state. He didn't see this coming today. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1970. Simon Ekpa was born in 1979. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1980. Simon Ekpa was not born in 1981. Was not born in 1982. Was not born in 1983. Was not born in Simon Ekpa was born in 1985. In 1982 to 1984, a man called Buhari planned coup against Nigeria. Out of dangerous diversity, he became a military dictator under military rule in Nigeria. It was not the result of Simon Ekpa was born. I'm not asking the question, why are they upon coup within it being carried out by North and of course Yorubas. But whenever this coup happens, and if there is one single Igbo man in this coup, or one single Calabar man, or one single Ijaw man in this coup, it becomes Igbo coup. After that, this man called Buhari committed many atrocities, including 1994, they kidnapped a man called Omar Diko from London. because he believed as a Fulani man, he doesn't respect law, not the law of any other country. He came back after many years, a civilian president, with to Kenya and kidnapped the current leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, there has been killing and killing since 1999 by the group led by Wazirike. Simon Ekpa was not part of it. From 1999, Wazirike Mossop members massacred in cold blood at every given opportunity with stray bullet, straight shooting, live bullet by the Nigeria state. Simon Ekpa was not part of Biafra then, at least not part of the agitation for Biafra. The same Wazirike Mossop gave birth to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, indigenous people of Biafra, and still the killings of Biafra continued. In all these things that were going on, nobody summoned the courage to resist the killings of the Biafra agitators. In 2020, the Fulani killings and upsurge of terrorists become a thing of concern across the Nigeria state, across the entire Africa. They were ranked the number 4 most deadliest terrorist group in the world. And because our people become helpless and nobody was speaking for them, and none of these people who call themselves leaders from the eastern part of Nigeria were making any move to protect the from Biafra territory. It was what gave the birth to the formation of the Eastern Security Network.
I want to thank you all for following me so much, and I want to talk about so-called ex-Nigeria. Please use this
Yeah, thank you so much, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon.
Nigerian army came to kill me, was to see me dead. Defend.
Thank you so much. As you all understand, we are in a very critical position at this time. Everybody is expected to come on board for what we are doing for our people. Our people, we need to be free out of Nigeria. It is our responsibility to fight your way out of Nigeria. The process of dissolution of Nigeria have started. We have to continue to create that to our rescue. Nigeria is a cancer that must be cut off from us. We must get Nigeria out of our life. And it is our responsibility to do that. Nobody is going to do that for us. That is why we have government, and the government is calling on France, anywhere you are all over the world, to come on board. Lend your support so that we can be free out of Nigeria. Come on board. Let us fight our way out of terrorist Nigerian state. Let us fight our way out of poverty and disease. Let us fight our way out of bad governance, out of lack of electricity, good roads. Let us fight our way out of. Nobody is going to do. Our leaders are doing all they can. Our government doing all it could. What are you doing as a Biafran? Why are you standing on the fence? Why are you not part of what we are doing? Why do you keep quiet while your people are dying? Why do you keep quiet while Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is being humiliated? Why are you keeping quiet while the world is praising the men that are making our lives better for us? We are calling on you to come on board and support the government of Biafra at this time. This is our time. This is our time to be free out of Nigeria. Everybody should come on board now and support. Very important. Our APM have called for unity and unification of purpose. Our government is calling each and every one of you, stop funding terrorism against your people. Stop giving your money to those who are using it to send containers to Nigeria. Stop using your money to send to Ngozi that is funding a Bubago. Stop sending your money to Emma that is actually funding the Akodo to destroy the peace and tranquility that the Biafran Defense Forces have brought into our territory. Do you love your people? The best thing that you give your people is to give them freedom, is to fight for their freedom. That is the best legacy you can leave for your children and yet generations that are not yet here, so that they can be proud of who you are. They can be so proud to call you their daddy or their grandfather, or when to talk about Biafra, your name is going to be mentioned as those who fought so that they can be free. Where are you watching us from? share this message. We need our people to know that we are at a critical moment in the liberation of our land. This is the time to put aside all your envy, jealousy, hatred for Ogenkere, hatred for Sani Akparawa, hatred for anybody in the cabinet. This is the time for you to put those things aside and let the interests of your people be paramount to you. Let the interests of your people be so important to you. Forget about who is piloting the Biafra movement at this time. Focus on the end goal, which is Biafra. Support, and support. You can also use special IOU loan, where you can give or loan money to the government, and when Biafra is fully restored, the government will give you 100% interest rate on any amount of money you loan the government. This is very, very, very important. This is for Biafrans and not as well. If you are a Biafran or you are not a Biafran, but you feel the pains of the Biafran people and you want to support the Biafran cause, you can as well invest with your money. Biafran government your money, and the government will pay you back with 100% interest rate when Biafra is fully restored. Moreover, you are going to be regarded as one of those who help to make sure that Biafra is free. You have a lot of interests in Biafran land. You can even be given Biafra citizenship, you and your children, because of that singular act of support to the government. So this is a time to rescue of this nation, Biafra. And you can never regret your action for helping the Biafran people to be free out of Nigeria. So where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? We need to know. You have to understand that freedom is not given, free taking. And you can't, because there are a lot of things that is involved when freedom is at work. Then you will not engage into freedom. No. If you don't fight, you are going to be slaves forever. If you don't fight, your generation will be enslaved. Your children will be enslaved. And that is why we must fight and get our freedom. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention is because our leader has not given up on Biafra. And our leader can never give up on Biafra. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention and is thinking about Biafra, what about you that is not detained? You must have him on board and join to freedom. Nigerian government must certainly be held accountable for the atrocities that they have committed in our land. And I want you to understand that the reason why our land is still very much safe is because of the presence of the Biafran Defense Forces.
Good afternoon, friends. This is the 11th day of November 2024, and I'm here again to respond to somebody who just asked Prime Minister, what do we do to sustain the peace and security we've brought to Biafra land. And I told him, and I said, I am going to make this video to respond because I know many people are going to be asking the same question. So here is my response. That are brought to Biafra, Nigerian terrorist state, the police, every under within Biafra territory must now to breed because they are the of facilitating attack against the indigenous and shielding these raggers when they come to kill. So we are not going to allow them in Biafra territory until the independence and look, Nigeria is breeding. How the security situation are in those places. Take a look at Yoruba land. 29,000 people have been killed by the Fulani terrorists. Look at the northeast, where Nigeria is breeding. There are many terrorist groups springing up on daily basis. Innocent women are being neutralized every day. Take a look in the middle belt where Nigeria is breeding. There are people who have given birth to children inside IDP camp. And many of those children are today 19 years of age. What does that tell you? It means that people have actually left and fled their ancestral land and have been living in IDP camp for more than 19 years. And without any plan for them to reclaim their land, now be by strangers. Those strangers fight to and them out of that. In the middle. And that's why we decided that the solution to sustain the security in Nigeria never breed. And that's what Simon Ekpa is leading. Thank you very much. God bless you.
The Prime Minister telling why we must not stop what we are doing. The reason why we must continue what I'm doing, why we must support Front Defense Forces for total liberation out of Nigeria. The reason why we must support the BRGIE for recognition of Biafra is because the Nigerian government are sending this in our land to take over our land, kill our women and children. But the BDF are there to protect every one of them. And without the presence of the BDF, we wouldn't do much. That is why everybody must come on board. Forget anybody that have offended you in any way. Come back and start funding your liberation and your freedom. Let us come back and fund our liberation. Come back and fund our recognition. If you have not been doing that, this time to do that. If you have not done it, this is the time to do it. You cannot be in Biafran territory. You cannot be in Nigeria and see how your people are being killed. See how the Nigerian government is destroying our localities, our zones, and our states, and you are keeping quiet thinking that one day Nigeria is going to give up on destroying what belongs to us. Mind you, it is not going to happen. Nigeria will continue to commit atrocity in our land because that is their policy against our people. Remember the telephone call between Kunle and Shetima before Shetima became the vice president of Nigeria. Remember that singular phone call? Why Shetima was telling Kunle they are going to impoverish the Biafran people, they are going to take over our businesses, they are going to make sure that they inflate the prices of things in order to weaken or destroy the Biafran people. Has it not been happening? This is playing out even before your eyes. In Lagos, it is happening. While they are destroying your businesses, in Biafran territory, they are sending their terrorists to come and kill, burn, destroy, and occupy. So will you continue to lament over Nigeria? When are you going to stop that lamentation? This is the reason why we have taken the bull by the horn to make sure that we fight our way out of this harassment, out of this intimidation, out of every vices that the Nigerian government have employed against the Biafran people. Our land is under siege, and you are keeping quiet. Keep quiet no more. Come out from their high horses and Biafran liberation movement, so that we together going to fight our way out of the terrorist Nigerian state. Very, very important that you join this fight, that we can be free from terrorist Nigeria. So my wonderful Biafrans, Nigeria need to be dissolved in order to save lives. That is what we are going to talk about today. not to travel to certain northern states because they understand that the northern states are the terrorist enclave. Even while the American government are trying to take Nigeria accountable, the Nigerian government are still hell-bent on their Islamic conquest agenda. They have not stopped to kill Christians. They have not stopped killing Biafrans. And that is the reason why everybody must lend his voice for the dissolution of Nigeria. You remember the Nigerian government proscribed IPOB and called you terrorist organization, called us terrorists. But America is coming to him and they are crying. They are the ones who are funding the terrorism in our land. They called us terrorists in order to find a way of annihilating and killing our people. But they that are the terrorists, they are crying that America is coming to fight terrorism. They are now changing it that America is coming to Nigeria and take their natural resources, which is a very big fat lie because their agenda is not working as planned. And that is why we are putting the international community, the American government on notice. They should henceforth not delay in coming to rescue our people and also rescue the Nigerian Christians. Nigeria must be dissolved so that lives can be saved. If you go on social media, you can see a lot of gruesome videos and pictures. This is all coming from Nigeria. And you ask yourself, why will the world continue to keep quiet while all these things are happening? When this kind of killings happen in Gaza, there will be outrage. The social media will be agog. The Western media will be carrying it every minute, every minute. And the Western government will start acting immediately. But see how many people have been killed in Nigeria. Only recently, American government is now coming out to take Nigeria accountable. Where are the rest of the world? Where is Germany? Where is UK? Where is France? Where is China and Russia? It will interest you to know that all these people who are keeping quiet, they are being silenced by the Nigerian state. Nigerian state are using the minerals that are coming out of Nigeria to silence China, to silence Russia, to silence Finland, to silence European Union, and those who are supporting them. This is the reason why Nigeria is committing atrocity, and they know that nobody is going to hold the table. Yes, they know that nobody was going to speak for us until America is not speaking against killings, against the genocide. And when they see that America is speaking, they are now trying to change the narrative that America is coming because of natural resources. This is so sad. So Biafrans and non-Biafrans as well, we are calling on you anywhere that you are all around the world. You must let your voice be heard. Let us continue to echo it all over social media because Nigeria need to be dissolved for people to be alive. People have died enough. If your family is not affected in the gruesome murderings of innocent citizens, if families are not involved today, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. You know, in Nigeria, you can't predict what will happen. Every day is very dangerous in the lives of Nigerians because there are so many ways in which you can be killed in Nigeria. There are so many ways. There are so many ways people die in Nigeria. Government policy will frustrate you. You can even go and hang yourself. If government policy do not frustrate you, the security agencies, they are going to be your undoing. The security agencies will kill you. The military, the immigration, air force, all these people, those of them in the forces are recruited Boko Haram. So your life is even in danger in the hands of the security agencies. If the policies of the Nigerian government do not force you to commit suicide, the security agencies that their sole responsibility is to protect citizens and the territories of Biafra or Nigeria, you are going to fall victims either by stray bullet or outright shooting. If the security agency do not kill you, the terrorists that the Nigerian government recruited into the military and police, they are going to kill you. If they don't kill you, then the ones that they are protecting in the bushes, they gave AK-47, machetes and all this of it, those will kidnap you and kill you in the bushes. If those ones could not get on you, the bad roads that they could not construct, you will die by accident. If you don't die by road accident, when you are sick, you go to the hospitals. There are no standard hospital that can take care of you. You're usually going to die. Or they even give you fake drugs. Okay? So there are a lot of ways that Nigeria, in fact, Nigeria is a death trap. Place for you as a human to live. And this is the reason why we have seen that Nigeria lacks solution. The only solution that will save the lives of the people, the only solution that can better the lives of the people in that geographical location is the disintegration or the dissolution of that evil. Because when you disintegrate Nigeria, you are going to disintegrate the interests of those evil men and women who are in that political circle, in that evil contraption. Once you disintegrate their interests, then you can be able to build a society that you can be proud of. This is actually why the Biafran people are fighting to be free out of that evil enclave called Nigeria. They have no government, they have no good policy, no industrialization program, no good network, nothing that you can be proud of as a Nigerian. Talk less of Biafran territory, that their policy have always been to destroy our race. You can imagine a scenario where you are dining with the devil who wants you exterminated from the face of the earth. Their every policy will be geared against you from beginning to the end. Since 1967 to date, the Nigerian policy have always been bring the Igbo man, let us kill them, let us destroy them, let us terminate their lives, let us destroy their businesses. This has been their policy, and Kunle made it open to Biafrans that they are going to take over our businesses. They are going to make sure that they impoverish our people. They are going to buy every Biafran, and nothing is going to happen. Is it not happening today? They are, and nothing is actually happening, except this that America is speaking. But we are calling on America not to delay any further. We need action at this particular time. Dissolve Nigeria to save lives. Dissolve Nigeria to free a lot of people who are being held hostage in that evil contraption. There are families whose loved ones have been locked up for ages, for years, in different detention facilities in Nigeria. You go to Tiger Base, they are there. You go to every police station, they are there. The number of Biafrans that are being detained are of the greatest height. Their policy have always been to destroy us as a people, as a race. Do we fold our hands and allow them destroy us? We can never allow that to happen. That is why they systematically started to see how they are going to destroy our young generals, those who are speaking and standing for us. They kidnapped her from Kenya. They arrested the Prime Minister inland. They tried to infiltrate our liberation army. They tried to infiltrate our finance, so that when they succeeded, they now come against each and every one of us. But thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama, they did not succeed. They are not today, not tomorrow, not ever. But we are calling on you, Biafrans, anywhere that you are. If you don't understand what we are talking about, then I don't know how we are going to help you. But of course, you should understand that Nigeria has never benefited you in any way. Nigeria is the devil's advocate. Nigeria is just when a devil gives you with the right hand, is going to take from left hand. Nigerian kills everything that is good in you. So if will you allow Nigeria to continue to do that to you? And after finishing with you, they are going to change to your children and your generation? Is that what you want? Is that the kind of life you want for your children? God forbid, this is not the life I want for my children. The solution is the disintegration of Nigeria. Let us continue to create this awareness for our people to come on board and embrace the Biafran Republic government in exile, because this is the government that have made it possible that America is now speaking. America is now speaking because our APM, our lobbyists, have presented a lot of documents in relation to the atrocities of Nigeria before the American congressmen and women. And through Senator Ted Cruz, they are now speaking and coming to the rescue of our people. So what are you doing? We need finance. We need money in order to delegitimize and evict all these terrorists in uniform in our land. Those of you in homeland, those of us in Biafran territory, as well in Nigerian territories, you need to and support the freedom of your land and your people. You need to support the Biafran Defense Forces in the homeland. They are the ones who are in charge for our liberation. Those of you in Nnewi, those of you in Onitsha, those business maguls in Aba, in Umuahia, in Warri, in Iguacha, in Owerri, in Abakaliki, anywhere that you are in Biafran territory and you are a businessman, you are money, pay your AJ to support the Biafran Defense Forces, because they are the reason why you are still very much alive. If there are no BDF, believe you me, Benue State will be more, in fact, Benue State will be paradise compared to what the terrorist Nigerian government, who hated us with passion, would have done in our territories. Support BDF under the de facto government in the homeland for the liberation of Biafra land. And those of you in diaspora, in America, in Europe, in Asia, in South, North America, in Africa, anywhere that you are outside the zoo, support the Biafran Republic government in exile for the lobbying effort and diplomatic chess plays that is happening in Washington, D.C. Because once Biafra is recognized, you as a Biafran will be proud of yourself. Yes, because Biafra is going to build the best technology of all kind, the best network system, the best healthcare system, the best road networks, everything that you can talk of, because our people have the capability, the capacity, and the intellectual know-how to do all these things, because we have the knowledge as given to us by Chukwu Okike Abiyama. But first thing first, we have to liberate ourselves out of that evil we find ourselves. And let me tell you, the reason why we are suffering persecution all over the world, I mean those in diaspora, is because of the actions and activities and the policies of the government against us. How many Fulanis do you see in Europe? If they are going, they go to Saudi Arabia to go and eat the money they are stealing from you. How many Yorubas? The Yorubas, yes, but only a very fraction of them that are suffering what we are suffering. But 90% of those who are in that are Biafrans, because the policies that is being implemented in Biafran territory is that policy whereby nothing works in our land. Yes, once you graduate or once you are over 18 years of age, you are seeking greener pastures outside your territory or outside your terrain. That is the policy of the Nigerian state. You start going abroad, you start looking for where to make more or make ends meet. And while you are running out, they are sending the terrorists to our communities to go and occupy it. If we don't do what is needed for us to be free, in the next 5-10 years, when you come back to your community, you will now be a visitor. You are not going to be a foreigner in your land. This is what we can never accept. And that is why we are supporting our leaders to make sure that we are free out of the terrorist Nigerian state. So all of you in diaspora, go to our website and make a research, and you will understand that BRGIE is the only government that the American government knows that is fighting for the freedom of our people. So therefore, channel your resources towards BRGIE so that our people will be free out of the terrorist Nigeria. So that our people will be free from Nigeria. This is the word that I have for you this morning, Biafrans all over the world.
Don't know about it. Let us listen to Elias last year before we continue bringing a video to the screen. So you will hear from Elias last year what he promised the Biafran people, and when he will start speaking, you will just want to know how far he has gone with the Biafran people.
Well, thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Murray. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century. After I left the Congress, I began to represent some corporations and countries and justice that I believe in. It has been an honor to work with you, Your Excellency. Elias Sulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, I committed fund defense and State Department foreign operations, as well as the foreign relations. I have an interest in Africa, principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. But most importantly, I that Biafran independence is a noble cause, and that you have a bright future ahead. We will try to secure your independence, promise, because the not a particularly predictable situation in the United States, and justice always sure, but we work towards that. To behalf of the Biafran people. At this point, let me turn it to Elias.
And it's an honor being with you on your lending your support to one of your preceding stature. That can be so critical. So thank you, appreciate it. And Mr. Prime Minister, your excellent friends in the United States and the world, and I am a good friend and we are your new lobbyists here in Washington, D.C. However, you should know that we are your lobbyists. We follow freedom fighters and struggle for the liberation by Biafran. And similar to how your compatriots, the Biafran defenses are securing your freedom on the homeland, we are fighting for your freedom, political and diplomatic battles here in Washington, D.C. And we will let all these U.S. officials, all leaders, is a pure civilian against injustice, the very same one we had in the United States when we, the British, 200 years ago. On a personal level, I knew I had to get involved in trouble, not only because of my belief in the Biafran cause, but my belief in His Excellency, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. As I got to know the Prime Minister, I could see he has remarkable qualities and vision, and I knew that instinctively that kind of destiny, and that he will have a very, very important impact in the years years to come, and I thought personal duty to assist him. Already, the Prime Minister remarkable progress and has outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. The Prime Minister has done this with the self-referendum. He has done this with opening diplomatic offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and social media, you will see that this is something that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because they, the moment that the United States starts to gain more support for the Biafran cause, it will be a danger. Because when the United States lead, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the U.S. Congress, your voice to the White House, your voice to the State Department, your voice to the ICE offices in this great land. And we will not until victory is achieved. Long live the independent and sovereign Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the brilliant speech there. Elias, we're happy to have you on board, and we have this together. Thank you. This particular appearance today is just to present you to the Biafran United States. As I made my promise, I have fulfilled it. It is now that we go out there and do what we know how to do best for the interest of
Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. It's our honor. I look forward to serving you in the cause. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Very much. Nice to have you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. It was a pleasure to see you again. Look forward to working with you.
All right, this was a year ago, and now you've seen Elias here now. But let me take you to our website so that you can also see how far the drive has been before we welcome our guests to the studio. When you come to our website, you click on diplomatic engagement. This happened. This was the briefing, the first ever briefing, national briefing. And people is to happen. When you come down here, you see our Michael Rubin, who also spoke at the Congress briefing. When you go down, more of the diplomatic engagement. This is Senator Ted Cruz. And my APM will do well to tell you the names of all these wonderful leaders. If time permits, I may not know all names, but I know the ones that I know. Senator Ted Cruz, I know Brian Mast, and that's here that I know their names. I don't know all, but these are the trends of the diplomatic engagement that moral global strategies have so far for BIE since last year to this time. We were to present our congressional to the American government, which has never happened before. With Elias strategies, there is possible. So we are taking you through this diplomatic engagement so that you could be able to see and know what we've done and how far we've so far, and more that you get from us. And if you want to contact the Biafran Republic in exile and also give us assistance, our information is here displayed on the screen. Do so by this email, info@biafrarepublicgovernmentinexile.com .org. When you check here, you can see a publication of Pause Arms Sales to Nigeria. BIE rallies U.S. lawmakers in Washington, D.C. for Biafra recognition. You can also see BRI in government over deal and makes for public. You also see that BRI provided explosive testimony to U.S. Congress on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon, our Prime Minister. So we've done much. I will be welcoming our guests today to take here, and I would really want to make the introduction. I will leave the mic to my His Excellency, the Honorable APM of the Biafran people. I welcome you to the stage, and please do me the favor of presenting our wonderful Mazi Elias to the Biafran people. Thank you.
Thank you. Am I coming?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. The best Minister of Information in the whole wide world. Thank you, Minister of Information, Sonny Aparawa. You and your entire team. And this website that is being here today, our website is Biafra Republic Government.org. The government is spelled in full. And our information how to get info@BiafraRepublicGovernment.org. Thank you. My name is Oge Chukwu, Biafra Republic Government as our acting minister. I'm honored, I'm happy to be here today. And after months, weeks of hard working, today what we work for is paying. We are glad with the event unfolding these days. The Biafra Republic government didn't just make this happen on their own. We have a partner. We also have one-on-one, the lobby team that make it happen, of which we just played when we welcomed them last year to our family, Biafra, to be able to advocate and do it in Biafran people to the entire whole world, starting from America here of the free world. When America leads, the rest of the world follow.
Dear friends from Biafra, I want to thank you all for following me so much, and I want to talk about Nigeria, so-called ex-Nigeria. Please use this term ex-Nigeria, and please, Nigeria is the Yugoslavia of Africa. Please, it is absolutely vital to study the role of former Yugoslavia, of ex-Yugoslavia. It was also a powerful state in its time. For 40 years it was a prison of nations. It was horror and terror, striking terror in the Austrians and in their minds and hearts, and everybody was afraid instead of Yugoslavia. And by the way, have you heard about it? No, it fell apart. It's no more. It's over and out, and there are 7 new states out of terrible horror prison of nations. The ex-Yugoslavia, Nigeria, here's the parallel. Also, there will be more states developing out of ex-Nigeria, like Biafra Republic, similar to Kosovo. It will be wonderful to have it, and you will be living much better. And this I can recommend you to follow that role model. NATO-led intervention, support measures, independence referendum, failing a doctrine. This is the way, and it's already done in Kosovo. You can do it as well. Very well. America is, of course, essential. You have it with Ted Cruz and the president yesterday's message, and then, of course, the Declaration of Independence. Now it must be international recognized and then established. Yeah, if you have to fight for, like the nations, be necessary. If you to fight for, like in Kosovo, it was peaceful. It was peaceful, and it was maybe the moment to have the Biafra, and then to follow in that, and to resist against Nigerian state institutions, and to use the role model of and breakup, because it has led to the prosperity of countries which are now in NATO and in the EU. Slovenia, Croatia, extremely successful countries, less successful maybe Bosnia and Kosovo, but right fast because they were extremely poor. And now they are really decent countries. I know them very well. I worked and lived of them. And this is the role model for ex-Nigeria. It will be much better because why? You have a state you like. You share the responsibilities. It will defend you. And you can live in and invest in prosperity. There will be no harm done to anybody in Biafra. Be much better, of course, than you want to invest. You have the diaspora investment. You do all the investments which we have done so successful in Yugoslavia. Know exactly how to do it. Come and see how it was in Kosovo, Montenegro, and of course and there will be still be a substantial state. It will be absolutely viable. It will be Biafra. Please have it. It was all done before. Study the role model of ex-Yugoslavia and work for them. Study what was done in Kosovo by advisors like me, and it was very successful. And it came for Biafra. The time is now. Freedom will come. Ex-Nigeria is coming. Recognize the Biafra Republic. Thanks a lot from Vienna. Bye.
And I call again, we seriously question the unity of Nigeria. I call it ex-Nigeria. This is the same like Nigeria and the ex-Soviet Union. It's a non-functional state, Nigeria, and it will be much better for the people of Nigeria if they are searching out ex-Nigeria, especially the Republic of Biafra. Will be a very good of the African Union, will be very good of the United Nations. And I call again, we must seriously create the unity of Nigeria, ex-Nigeria, This is the same like ex-Yugoslavia and the ex-Soviet Union. It's a non-functional state, Nigeria, and it will be much better for the people of Nigeria if there are several new states emerging out of Nigeria, and especially the Republic of Biafra will be a very good member of the African Union, will be very good member of the United Nations, and please, the prosecution of Christians in Nigeria must absolutely stop. And as long as you are part of Nigeria, it will never stop, because always suppress you. So independence is the absolutely noble cause, and you have to look at examples like Montenegro, like Kosovo. They broke away from Yugoslavia, a similar failed nation like Nigeria. And please, the prosecution of Christians in Nigeria must absolutely stop. And as part of Nigeria, it will never, because always they will suppress you. So independence is the absolutely noble cause. You have to look at examples like Montenegro, like Kosovo. They broke away from Yugoslavia, a similar failed nation like Nigeria, and it's for you to choose this towards independence. And please, the prosecutions in Nigeria must absolutely stop. And as long as you are part of Nigeria, it will never stop, because always they will suppress you. So independence is absolutely a noble cause, and you have to look at examples like Montenegro, like Kosovo. They broke away from Yugoslavia, a similar failed Nigeria, and it's for you to choose this way to independence. I call it Nigeria. This is a call again. We must seriously question the unity of Nigeria. I call it ex-Nigeria. This is same like ex-Yugoslavia and the ex-Soviet Union. It's a non-functional state, Nigeria, and it will be much better for the people of Nigeria if there are several new states emerging in Nigeria, and especially the Republic of Biafra. Be a very good member of the African, will be very good member of the United Nations. And
You have been listening to the voice of Gunther from Austria. This is a man that is now outspoken and speaking for the Biafran people and the Biafran freedom. So what about you yourself, that you are sitting on the fence and somebody, a foreigner, you should be very much ashamed of yourself. But then the government Biafrans to come and support what we are doing to be free out of Nigeria.
States of America, the leader of the free world, where that when America lead, the rest of the world follow. But the first met with a great man called Johnson, Speaker of the House of United States of America. He said, when you lead, the rest of the world follow. We can see it is playing out in modern times, in modern today. When America take the boat to put Nigeria back where it belongs, a terrorist, a fake scary, it's never a country from the When they put embarrassed country of particular concern, it's not coincidence. It's just because that's very, 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 very evil. Country kill her own citizens. Country kill innocent children, babies, mothers, destroy family, don't care about humanity, care, and the government of that is so corrupt, very, very corrupt. That is why we Biafran people, we exit Nigeria. We are fighting to totally liberate ourselves from that control evil empire. We went to Finland 2024, of which over 50 million voted. We redeclared Biafra December 2nd, 2024. For Africa to see his bold step in doing what is right. I'll be welcoming our guest today. I call him my friend. We have been actually he traveled to Finland when we redeclared Biafra as well, and he's doing what is right to save humanity. Because Biafra Christian life matters, all of us, and he's doing the bidding of humanity for humanity to be free, for Biafra to be free from this terrorist Islamic jihadists have colluded, and the Nigerian terrorists of Nigeria is co-founder of both president of Nigeria as well, a very, very bad man who was indicted in USA over tens of years, and he managed to disguise himself as a female, a woman, and escape. So he's a very corrupt human being, and that's why we United States of America to make sure there's no harm we get hand of this terrorist country called Nigeria, because if any arm that the Nigerian government to acquire, they will use that arm to kill Christians in Benue, Plateau, in Biafra land, because they are very, very evil. Nigeria, the government sponsor terrorism. They sponsor Boko Haram, Al Qaeda. Nigeria have over 22 group of terrorists, very, very evil, very bad. They are so corrupt, and the government of that contraption called Nigeria don't even want to agree or try to make amend. And we, the Biafrans, Christian, we are not most. We never is a fighting to liberate our great friend. I was a from Moran stages. Elias, please, you are welcome, and just highlight and give us updates till when United States of America need Nigeria as country of particular time. And that is not just all. We also expect the United States of America to recognize Biafra. They have given a lot of time and deals how we can plan to counter this terror. Elias, you are welcome. Thank you for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Acting Prime Minister, and thank you, as well as our Honorable Minister of Information. Both of you are doing such an exceptional job, and it's an honor to work with you and all of our other colleagues to achieve these amazing victories. And you could liken it to, you plant a seed, you water it, and it's time for the seed to grow into wonderful. but now the tree has blossomed. So we worked hard this past year and a half to educate members of the U.S. government, the Congress, the House and the Senate, the think tank community, getting the support of very influential individuals such as Senior Fellow of the American Enterprise Institute, Michael Rubin, and many others, to be supportive of our cause. The consistent effort that has been made has now resulted in tremendous events that we're seeing today. And what you're seeing is of a multi-pronged strategy in order to achieve our eventual, which is the establishment of an independent Biafran nation recognized by the United States and the international community. It doesn't happen all at once. There are many that need to be pursued before the eventual is achieved. One step that we have done is to promote the narrative of Christian persecution or Christian genocide in Nigeria. And sometimes in the past, you heard some criticisms from Biafrans who said, well, Christian genocide is not the same as Biafra recognition, and where are we at? I think people see now, why that was an important strategic move. Is the recognition of a Christian genocide in Nigeria is the political pretext for the additional steps. Once there's a recognition by the U.S. government and the international community that there's a Christian genocide in Nigeria, it creates a last step in terms of, okay, can we have an independent state for Nigeria's Christian population? The natural conclusion of which is Biafra, right? So there needs to be certain steps taken radically in order to go from point A to point B to point C. And that's doing President Trump, with the encouragement of the U.S. Congress, has recognized Nigeria as a country of particular concern, but he hasn't stopped there. In terms of threatening military action vis-a-vis Nigeria. And because there's this recognition of Christian genocide, now people in Washington who are taking the next logical conclusion. So, for example, Perez, who is a senior foreign policy advisor in Washington, including having been an advisor to President Trump in his 2016 campaign and other Republican presidential candidates, is now openly talking about how empowering Biafra, allowing the Christians and their own self, the U.S. military going through and establishing a perimeter in Biafra. He's already jumping step. So everything you're seeing are just the preliminary steps. There are going to be additional steps. The eventuality being the goal that we want. So, diplomacy is hard work, and everything that you're seeing today is the result of a lot of work that's happened over the course of the past year, and the results of the day-in, day-out meetings and educating U.S. officials, and so. Finally, people are seeing the fruits of our labor, and people can see why meeting all those members of Congress and officials was so critically important. And leading up to various activities, whether it be congressionally, to the Tom Lantos mission, whether it be the first congressional hearing on Biafra in the U.S. Congress with Dr. Michael Rubin of the American Enterprise as a guest speaker. All of these played important roles in obtaining political support and laying the groundwork for what we're seeing today. What we're seeing today is completely unprecedented. This has never happened. The U.S. ever taken such a strong line vis-a-vis Nigeria, even in comparison to the first Trump term, because this goes far beyond simply a particular concern. stronger actions are being taken. And again, Congress has played a very big role in persuading President Trump and the Trump administration to go in this direction. You saw it from more. You saw who we with, who we met with, introduced just not only pursuing Nigerians. So this is my word. The AP, the Minister of Information, national news, national news, whether France 24, outing firm, and Brady are met in terms of playing a lobby campaign ad for these positions. Brady and our are the ones mentioned. You don't see mention BGC, PCC, DOS. I don't know. There's so many out there. So it is very clear, effective sources, and we have work to do though. Beginning stages, and look for that achieving the.
Thank you, sir. Most of the we still have more strongly know that they are having forests on earth. Can to terrorists and ever new terrorists. I don't know what I don't know what kind of job heading shopping ahead. They are chasing them out of village. I don't know what we call over 102. My grandfather and Nigeria is just to benefit some. It's not to benefit some people. Christian, the middle belt, west. Nigeria is calm. The first president made clear that Nigeria is great Nigeria, and empire or the British is not for the of the people of that region. More than one country, 100 years ago, we belts are not Nigeria. The Southwest are not Nigeria. They are not. So we play with the international community to notice and that Nigeria is for any house. We collapse. Playing out, we just also operate with peacefully, part of Nigeria, having different ideas. Most the middle of Nigeria, the middle overseas is an assistance. You go not different lifestyle. Worship different call, and that's where the attack the whole, and they from people that are Christians and Biafrans with Islam never allowed to be overrun by this jihad. 1806, the first terrorist group, they came from hell and sworn that the whole region, our land. Us go to the north, this to be a secular state. We cannot be going to have Sharia law. So please plead with the military world of Nigeria to make sure that no weapon goes to hand. Remind them what happened in America to help and equip them with over 20 million. Now, hard way. America withdraw war, and not knowing that the Afghan military, they are all Taliban citizens. They have over the weapons to the terror. That's exactly what is happening in Niger. The Nigerian military, because terrorists into Nigeria. So going, actually, they work with the terrorists, and they supply these terrorists. We have a lot of video of where the military are dropping off weapons to these terrorists. Nigeria is a terrorist state. Nigeria will be divided, disintegrate. Let the Biafran Christians have their own separate country, nation, and worship. Let not, they can go. We have no problem. Our own territory. We must in our own God-given land. They can never Islamize us. A place with all your place with the international community of supplying Nigeria to stop supplying them. Military, the more you the Nigerian government are arming terrorists, and if you supply Nigeria, that means you see Christians for the genocide. Thank you very much. If you still have one or two Minister of Information, if you want to touch light on one or two things, I kindly do that. If you want to reach us, please our website, Biafra Republic Government. The government is spelled out completely .org, and we have info at Biafra Republic Government. Can reach out to us. Let us all work together, make this world a safe place. Let us work together to make it great again. With your support, we can all and combat this terrorism. We need to stop terrorism, because terrorism is so bad, because there are same people beheading women, children, burning people, even when they are slaves, chasing people out of homeland. Is just evil. Let's call it speak. Thank you very much. And Honorable Minister of Information, you might one or two things to contribute before we wrap and call it today. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable APM, and thank you, our honorable guest of the day, Mazelia. Biafrans are very, very grateful to you for all done. Listening to your messages to the Biafran people for 1 year and seeing all your praise. I am speechless. I don't know what to ask you again because you have not delivered anything. I am a man of too many questions. But now, even one thing on the website is directing me to go and make reference and see evidence of what you have done. Without doubt, you've done so well. You've done so well. Biafran people are very grateful to you. And I don't know if it's time for you to say something about this. I'm just asking. If it's not the right time, then you let it be. BRGI government over deal makes it public. And this document and not understood. So clicking on this document has opened the US government website. And I am saying, can you see the screen?
Yes. What I about it, people want to read the documents online on my Twitter. Documents displayed. What the current U.S. government in the way they operate, and in a way that's a good thing, because if you offer something and the White House to make a deal, if you offer something that's and that's mutually beneficial, so this is time to make a deal. There's a unique window of opportunity. A lot of independence movements, de facto constitution, are in talks with the White House deals. For example, Somaliland, which is seeking its independence from Somalia, the recognition of the United States and the international community, has developed close relationships with the United States, and I believe sometime during this mission, their independence will be recognized by the United States. They've offered the U.S. Military and defense deals, including ports and bases, have made similar offers to the U.S. government. I don't have to go into specific details, but we have to the U.S. government that are a number of deals we are prepared to make in aspects of economy, natural resources, as well as defense, and also to clarify a misunderstanding. Some of the opponents do. They may make the argument and say, well, you shouldn't make a deal with the United States. This is colonialism, and we don't want any country taking our resources. Well, right now, what you have right now is the Nigerian government takes all the resources in Biafra, and the people of Biafra land don't benefit, and people be killed and murdered and oppressed by this horrible government in Nigeria. So it's better to, let's say, make a deal with the United States where the people of Biafra can benefit from their own resources. And of course, other countries like the US will benefit as well, but there will be a mutual benefit, versus now, where the people of Biafra are not benefiting from their own resources, and they're being killed by the terrorists and by the Nigerian government. So I think this is the sensible direction to move in. The way to achieve is to do what we need to be doing, engage in practical deal making. The U.S. or others
is going to give you anything for free, so to speak. You have to put things on the table, and the other side will put things on the table, and you have to engage in practical deal making. That's how this works, and that's how the real world works, and that's how the world of diplomacy works. So I think we have a very promising path, and I think now's yeah, I'm very positive about can achieve, and I'm very excited in terms of the path we lay ahead. So and I'm eager for any your additional questions that you may have.
All right. Before another question, let me touch light on this as a Biafra and also as a acting Prime Minister. We Biafran people have been killed and massacred enough. 1960 to 1970, we call it a genocidal, where the Nigerian country with allies massacred Biafran. Over 3 million over that they killed 5 million. Until today, they are still killing us while we are liberating our land. The Nigerian terrorists doing everything. We Biafran are taking our, and we are not benefiting from before we our if they want to kill us and also the result. Either we use the result to our life. Whatever deal we open, from people want to be afraid about oil and gas. We are ready to go for that. We'll use what we have to get what we want. It's all about life matters. We are open for deal. Thank you very much. Go ahead for another question.
Like I said before, have left me silent. I wouldn't be asking too many questions. Because going through the Biafra report in exile, I think everybody needs available here. So I'm calling on everyone to visit Biafra Republic Government.org, Biafra Republic Government.org website. When you click here, you will see the testimony that was sent to the U.S. Congress. And in this testimony, talked about the kidnap of Mazin by Nigerian terrorist government. I want the entire world to know one thing. The designation of Nigeria as a CPC country is not just because of the Christian genocide. Nigeria committed a crime than the Christian genocide by being Mazin Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. And nobody has thought about this all this while. And the same Nigeria continue to have questions and allies with the international community. And nobody held them accountable and say, you have committed international crime, kidnapping somebody. And yet they are still eating from the same plate. Nigerian. So we wish to say thank you to Elias, thank you to PRJ, thank you to our APM for the wonderful job that you've done. Here in the testimony carries everything we need. I leave the mic to you, my APM.
Okay, and on our website, if you want to support, so killing of the Biafran Christian, please kindly support. Biafran Christians from Ehiam, have run out of their houses, live in IDP camp. The Biafran BDF are trying the best they can, and the Biafran people are struggling, to live, and they are struggling to do whatever they can to be able to make sure that we have less casualty. If the Biafran Republic government in the de facto homeland have not have the BDF, the Biafran land would have been worse than the Middle. But the Biafran Defense Forces are doing everything they can. Is needed. There's a lot of Biafrans that in hospital that need assistance. Some that need to be rebuilt. Some villages that the Biafran people have reclaimed from the hand of these terrorists. These villages need to be rebuilt because most of these villages have been burned down by these Islamic jihadi terrorists of Nigeria. Please, we need your support. Kindly support the cause of Biafra people. It is just cause, not asking to take war to Nigerian territory. We are not waging war against any tribe or whatever. We are against those that have come to kill us. The Islamic jihadi terrorists. To Biafran villages, they hurt innocent women, rape cattle, rape whatever, destroy farm, burn houses, community, commit all manner of crime. Sometimes I ask myself question. Can somebody tell Mazio Gechuku Nkere and the Biafran people, where is United Nation? What is United Nation made of or made to be? Is Union organization made to serve interests of humanity, of people? Why are they not speaking? What happened in 1967 to 1970? The world kept mute. They did not talk about the genocide committed from people. The time to they have done before. Played. We don't want 1970 to 1960, which over 5 million Biafra. We don't want again. And we Biafra anywhere from person. Work hard, learn that community. We find community. Anywhere we find the world, the flag of the country. We don't defy people. And so want community to welcome the nation, recognize and remember if what support so that we can off and counter this trying to make beyond this they must, if they capture and make Biafra safe, they will attack the now over 22 and more group are coming. More and more we our land can on, love our God, we have our and we worship God, support their life matter. Deserve to, no one deserves to honor life. If you terrorists, you come to kill, you can get us to that. We believe we are fighting a just. I'll use the opportunity to send message to all Biafrans across the world. If you are listening, it's time you fight for your freedom. It's time you support your freedom. support your where you support your freedom. United America, we believe UN will recognize the rest of the world become aid. It will not happen in 1960s. It will work unless what happen again. I have a question as the global more to destroy humanity. We want to country in the world. Come on, our to send Christians that are born in Biafra land. It's time for the whole world to unite, fight one enemy. Those that have come to kill us, those that have come to take our values from us. We are not to 1,000 or 10 years back. We believe in the era of Christianity, civilization. This drug, we want to move with this beautiful word that God has, and we want to achieve this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Elias, you may say something or call it a day. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. The acting prime minister had very full remarks. I'm so proud of where we are today. You know, I'll just give some final, and I would like to make an appeal to, in particularly those who are educated professionals who have not yet supported or joined the cause, that this is not to fully jump in. And I know the website by need not only financially, but also human capital. And I'll provide a bit of context and to explain more perfect opportunity reference to now on board. You know, from my a lot of Biafran asked me, you know, why Biafran not yet joined the cause, and I think from what I've seen, three types. They're fully on board, like there are also those who are the one man, many of whom are the evil elite, who are tied to the government, and those people are, many of them are beyond all hope, and you know that we concern ourselves with. But there is also significant and sympathetic who are educated or live in the world, not yet fully, and part of on board is that even though some about, you know, is this serious? Possible? Can this happen? Is, you know, is the Biafran independence movement serious or not? And are they? And I think with we're showing we are serious. Number one, with achieving in Washington, people can see the real results at the highest levels. This is an indication of how serious he is, lobbying is, how serious the independence movement is at this point. I think the Biafran house, so to speak, the is a very serious-minded individual. He's put together a strong cabinet with people, information minister, and others, minded individuals. And a lot of the serious and frankly individuals have now been pushed or have left government and I think it's important because I is one we have had people who are senior authorities, former information minister, so-called von breaking nonsense. Person, doctor, lawyer, someone who works at the World Bank, some person screaming nonsense and saying this is information ministry, please join us. It's something that's appealing to people of a. So now that government completely with these individuals that help movement backers and the results they're achieving, I think it will bring part of the population on board will be needed to this over there. So I think what you see in terms of the political support and everything else we're doing is that will we get so much support, and I think we're going to see seismic shift in terms of support that we over the world. I think everything together the way. So those are marks. So I just want to appeal to especially those Biafrans out there who are successful professionals that this is the time for you to join. This is the time for you to jump on board. What we're doing is a very serious effort, and the door is wide open for you. So there's no more time. Please come on board. We need your support, not just in one aspect, but in all aspects. So thank you. I just thought to make that appeal because I think now's the time, and also you showed the website. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Elias. And we must not forget the men and women, the Congress of the United States of America, the lawmakers of this free world. We must not forget to send a special thanks to Senator Ted Cruz from Texas. We appreciate his fight for humanity. We appreciate his fight for the oppressed. Make sure that we live and let live. To make sure that we have forward. We appreciate Senator Ted Cruz. We also appreciate Foreign Affairs Minister Brian Mast, a good man who fought hard for his country as well and still fighting. And we also appreciate Aro Moore, a congressman who is working very hard, of which His Excellency President of the Free World, J. Trump, also assigned him to come on with more information or idea of what to do. It's a lot of them. If we go on and on and on, Ambassador Tibunaj, I can see him there. And all Congress of the United States of America, we appreciate you all. Keep doing what you save humanity. And we appreciate Marvin from American Enterprise Institute. We say thank you. And don't forget to appreciate this great country of America, led by the leader of the free world, His Excellency J. Trump. President Trump, the Biafran people, thank you very much. Thank you. God bless. God bless the United States of America. God bless Biafra. This us will be forever. Thank you, United America, led by Excellency President J. Trump. Thank you, Ndero.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dear in the whole world, American President, dear European Union, this is Günther Fellinger Jan speaking, calling here from Vienna to recognize the Republic of Biafra. Biafra in ex-Nigeria, Nigeria, to my regret, have committed genocide in 1960 to 1970, actions of Biafra and the Biafra, and now they are also, well, since the last 15 years, in a terrible conditions. They are led for some jihadists to kill, and there is atrocities about atrocities. And it's much better for the people of Nigeria. Biafra becomes their own state, and they can then, inside Nigeria, there are other issues, or maybe there will be other regions better off in this non-working state of Nigeria. So ex-Nigeria with Biafra, and the international community, contrary to the 1960s and 70s, must support the independence of Biafra Republic. In the 790, that tragic years, the West was weakest. There was the Vietnam War, and tragically Nixon, who was positive for the people of Biafra, but he did very little, and I want to apologize for his, and I want to especially criticize and also apologize to the imperial French governments actually supporting, due to all internal Nigerian centralists cracked on Biafra as Christians, as Europe should absolutely stay with Biafra and support my call and Trump. And on the European leaders, Ursula von der Leyen, please, I beg you, I pray, recognize the Republic of Biafra. It's no need for military intervention. Just the possession of who have the live in security, and of recognition goes with it to be recognized and also to defend yourself. It's much better having military intervention in Nigeria, having the Republic equipped and armed, able to defend herself against the potential invasion from the Nigerian centralist forces of the state. And so here the defense comes with the range, and that's exactly how we should do. Biafra Republic, please, my friends, I recognize it and strong part of the world, and that's what I call the Fellinger, also the Fellinger economics, build a decent state, part of the free world, no BRICS, but OECD, no kind of alignment with genocidal Russia, but alignment with America, with the European Union, with the free world, and free trade agreement, open economics, of course the flat tax, I like very much, and the currency, which Nigeria never did, to join area policy for West Africa, and Biafra will be a proud member of the European, and this will be delivering much more prosperity in the future, and we will trade and we will work together in the global partnership of NATO, and this is my goal for Biafra to be independent and to be part of the free world alongside Fellinger doctrine and Fellinger economics. And I thank you very much for your attention. Please, President Trump, please, Ursula von der Leyen, be on the side of the light of the good people of Biafra, Christians of Africa, and allow them their own state to live in security and peace and prosperity. Thanks a lot from Vienna. This is Günther Fellinger Jan speaking. All the best. Bye.
Biafrans, you have listened to our government. You have listened to Gunter. What do you have to say about your freedom and the American intervention in Nigeria? You can make your contribution. Join us through the studio on the link and make your contribution. Join us on the link and make your contribution. Thank you so much. Join us and make your contribution. We have to be free as a people. Nigeria needs to be dissolved for us to be free. If Nigeria is not dissolved, you will continue to remain slave in your territory. Nigeria needs to be dissolved so that we can be free as a people.
The Biafran Government and Exam Finance Minister is humbly campaigning for global Biafran financial support for the purpose of Finland Convention, Biafran forces, and declaration. I appreciate all Biafrans who have been supporting our liberation movement. I also urge you to massively support more than ever, especially in these times. Fellow lovely great Biafrans, come together and support our prime minister.
Join us in the studio.
Who is currently working tirelessly.
Make your contribution
this year 2020,
so that your voice will be heard. Nigeria is an evil entity. Nigeria needs to be good to be alive. We call on the President of the Americans to timely intervene. To timely intervene and bring justice. And bring justice for people. Where people are being killed by the Nigerian state.
There is no magic to progress life. Life gives back what it takes a man who himself to create wealth. So keep working hard. Never lose hope in what you believe in. Life is not easy. Make it take and as this special opportunity to reach great thing or I can't forget General Philip Effiong. A special recognition to every different who have been supporting from day one. May you to flourish in your different endeavors.
Mazinandigano, Mohamadike, one of your stars, Okechukwu Simukelekio, Okoma, Okechio, Okechukwu na, Okechukwu Kenaya, no, Okechukwu Kama, Onyaman Digiti Babulo, Okechukwu, when Okechukwu Gazepele, Okechukwu Kama, Okechio.
Welcome, Sister Chichi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning, the questionnaire.
Good morning, Nwanne Mmadụ, Nwa Chineke. Welcome to the questionnaire. Biafrans are listening.
Yeah, good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, lovers of freedom. Good morning, everybody from my end. Am I audible?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I want to use this great opportunity to thank you for a good job you are doing to continue investigating the gospel of redemption. This is the gospel our people need, not the one they go to all the business center, they continue to destroy their brain. This is the real gospel, the gospel of freedom, the gospel of emancipation, the gospel of total liberation from mental and mindsets to liberate our people. Thank you very much. I want to use this time to thank my leader, Mazinam Dekukalu. I want to thank PM. I want to thank Biafra Liberation Army that have been defending our land. If not by now, Benue will be a child's play to compare what the enemy will be doing in our land. I want to thank them. I say airball to them. I have two questions for you, the questionnaire.
There what?
There was a time we had a news that our PM has appealed for the case. So since then, we have not had anything. So what is going on?
Okay, thank you so much. What our government don't say, we don't say it. BRGIE government is in control of the situation. They have not briefed Biafrans, but I believe they are following the case of our Prime Minister, bomber to bomber. And when the information that need to be public are available, they are going to let the Biafran people know the situation on ground. It relates to our Prime Minister's case. In that regard, unless we hear from our information department, no news whatsoever is public now. But all we know that at any moment in time, we are expecting our Prime Minister, because our APM said something last month or early last month, yes, that we are expecting a wonderful result very soon. So maybe it may be from that angle, who knows? But yes, that is the situation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, the questionnaire. Thank you for your answer, because I believe so many Biafran are expecting to hear about what is going on. But thank you, we are still expecting our government to brief us what is going on.
Yes.
And number two, I have observed something lately. Let me say for the past 2 to 3 weeks, I observe that every Saturday we are doing our fundraising. Many of the BRLD platform are not functioning. When you tune in, you will be only seeing the display, but nobody, no voice. I've observed this thing for 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know if someone else have observed that. I don't know. You will tune in, you will be seeing the people, you will be seeing the script, but you will not hear anything. You will not see people like as it used to be like before. So I don't know if someone else have
Yes,
observed it.
yes. Thank you so much. That's a very good observation. As you understand, why didn't you join the Zoom meeting then? Because what happened is this. Let me tell you what happened. Uh, our government, the information ministry, and that of BRGIE have changed the modus of our fundraising. There was a
Azo.
month, yes, there was a month. Every day our website is under attack. They are trying to destroy our website. They try to prevent people from donating money. So, because of that, what now happens is that if you want to be part of the fundraising, follow the Zoom and come inside, and you'll be here, see people, you'll be hearing voices. In some
Okay.
cases, they are on the studio, they join us and start attacking our finance. They start sending pornographic videos when they join. Okay, when they see that we are live, just come in and start doing this. But now we want everybody to want to be part of the fundraising. Once we send the flyer,
Mm-hmm.
the flyer will be displaying on the screen. If you want to join the fundraising, just follow, enter inside the Zoom, then you can be part of the fundraising. So yes, it's a
Oh,
deliberate act so that these people will not be attacking our mode of donation to our Biafran Defense Forces. Thank you.
okay. Now I understand. Now I understand.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
that's
Okay.
very good.
Okay.
That's very good observation.
Okay. Hello, Biafrans. I want us to understand that we are at war. We will not drop our arm until Biafra is fully restored. Fully. No going back. Because Biafra is our only hope. The hope of our children. The hope of our unborn generation. I want our people to understand that Nigeria was built to destroy the Biafran excellency, the potential that God deposited in us, the potential that Chukwuka deposited in us. Britain created Nigeria to destroy it, to diminish it. Britain created Nigeria for the world to see Africans like less than animal. You could imagine where you will see people that call themselves professors, doctors, all the titles. You could see how they come to television, mainstream media, defending something that is not indefensible. You will see a judge that know what is truth, but because he has been bribed by the higher authority, he will bend the truth. Just imagine what is happening in Nigeria judicial system. Just imagine what is happening in all their sectors. Something about Nigeria is a scam. Is a scam. So, my dear people, don't be weary. I want you to raise up your shoulder and pick up your armor and begin to continue this journey. It is a journey for survivor. It's a journey for survivor. I want us to go and play that video of a young boy of 10 years. I don't know if it's a British journalist or other journalist that asked him, do you know what Biafra is fighting for? A boy of 10 years as of then have the mindset that Biafra is fighting for survivor. I want us to take
Exactly.
the mind of that young boy. We are fighting for survivor. If we fail to fight, Fulani and Britain will deal with us. In fact, our children will go to our grave and pour us spit. What we are suffering today will be higher than what our children will suffer. So we must keep on fighting. Does not matter all the attack on our way, we must continue. It does not matter what the enemy do, we must continue. Just as we fight to keep our government alive, despite what Ngozi and their cohort did, we say no, we must continue. We must keep this spirit high. And as men that are still in the defense, it is time to come up. It is time to come up and liberate your people. Our people need to taste freedom. Our people have been suffering for so many decades since Britain stepped their feet in our land. Our people have been suffering. The system only benefits those criminals like Soludo and co. It has never benefited our people. So please, we should not give up. Our general being Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not given up. Why must we that are free give up? We must not give up. We must continue to fight this fight till Biafra stand as a sovereign nation. Does not matter the attack in the media, does not matter what the enemy do. We must stand firm and give our people true freedom. That a country where we come to our potential, the world will see the potential that the enemies have been hiding. We need to fight to bring it out. Stand firm. Don't betray your people. Don't betray your brother. Don't betray your sister. Be your brother's keeper. Watch your brother back. At the end, we shall give glory to Chukwuka Biama, who deliver us from the shackles of Britain, who deliver us from the terrorism of Fulani the terrorists. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.
Thank you, our own sister Chichi, for that wonderful submission. I want to add to what you said. Our people should as well understand what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us about our freedom. Our leader made us to understand that this freedom was not going to be so easy, that we have to surmount unsurmountables, we have to cross so many rivers, we have to turn many stones in order to the nation. And that is where we are at a particular time. But we are appealing to Biafrans, just like you said. Those of you who are sitting on the fence, if you sit on the fence, you are taken. If you sit on the fence, your women and children will be taken. If you are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or our Prime Minister to join us before you can support, the terrorists that are into your community, they are not waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa before they can come and kill your women and children. The government of Biafra, our APM, the information department have called on Biafrans all over the world to come on board and support freedom. Because the only legacy, the greatest legacy, or the greatest gift you can give to your children, to this generation, when you are no more there, is to give them the opportunity of being free or smelling freedom. That is the greatest legacy you can give to them. Because if you don't do that, just like Tachichi said, when your children become slaves and they learned that their father never fought for them to be free, they will come to your grave and spit on you. You can imagine your children cursing their father or their relations for not fighting for them. It's going to be very, very disastrous for you in the world beyond. So come on board, Federal Republic government in exile, acting Prime Minister of Ogechukwu Nkere, join us and make this deal. Because that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in chains. That is why our Prime Minister is also in detention. That is why each and everyone in diaspora. That is why we are. That is why we are fighting, because we want to be free. We are born, created a free people. We need to be living as people who are free as well. We can only have that freedom under Biafra when Biafra is fully free. Under Nigeria, we will remain slaves, and that the Nigerian government want. And if you don't know who at this particular time, if you don't know who to support at this particular time, go online and listen to all the information that is coming from the Western. They will direct you to the government that they know that is fighting and is responsible for at least what is happening in Nigeria. They will tell you is Biafran Republic government in exile. So this is the government that we follow. This is the government that is trustworthy, reliable, and committed for our freedom. So thank you so much, Ichi, for being part of this program. I'll ask you one question, my sister. Our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, like you said, 2021, our leader was kidnapped. So all manner of treatment. He had been harassed, he had been intimidated, he had been locked up, he had been done everything upon him. Yet Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not giving up. Yet Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not wavering. Yet Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is committed to our freedom. The question I want to ask you, my sister, do you think Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's name will be erased in the history of Biafra?
Never, never, never. Just as we are giving honor to our internal leader and the second in command, Sir Philip Effiong, and as many that began this journey faithfully, as we are giving them the honor, so Martin Nnamdi Kanu will be honored to eternity. So as men that have stand firm, as men that have stand firm to say no, enough of this intimidation, enough of this insult, enough is enough. As men that have stood firm, their name will be honored from generation to generation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So what our sister just said now is for you to understand that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have written his name in this time. The same thing applies to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. The same thing applies to each and every one of us that is supporting this government to fight for our freedom. When the history of Biafra is written in black and white, your name will be there. If your name is not there, and when your children goes to school to read about the history of Biafra, and they did not find the name of their father in that history, somebody who supported or somebody who contributed, what do you think will be the feeling of all those children, Sister Chichi? If you have anything to say about that. Your children, they know that you were alive during this generation. They saw other people's children, other people's parents. Maybe the parents, they know them. They know this family. This family's father contributed freedom. Their mother contributed for their freedom. And they read it in the textbooks. But when it comes to their own father, they did not see anything, no contribution, absolutely nothing written about their family. How do you think these children will feel about their family?
Yeah, their children will not be happy. Their children will not be proud of their parents. Their children will be disappointed. Will be disappointed. Just like my little boy now. My little boy is about 6 years. I sit him down. I tell him everything about Biafra. I tell him about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. If he eventually see anything red and black, I say, hey, mommy, that is Biafra. That is Biafra. I say, yes. You get it? So those children will not be proud of their parents. They will never be proud of them. They will never be happy. That is why I'm so disappointed with the children of this evil woman, Bianca Ono. I'm so disappointed at the son. You know, when they give her that appointment, even said our prime minister advised her that she's free to do her appointment, but she should not mingle in Biafra affair. But it's quite
Exactly.
unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate that this woman allowed herself to be used, and her son could not call her attention. That said, Mama, this thing you are doing is wrong. Are you not seeing the suffering we are going through? To this extent, some enemies online will say, look at the man that started the fight. His wife is chilling with the big boys in Abuja. Why these ones are online making noise? Is it not a mockery? Bianco Ono mock the sensitivity of our internal leader. But nevertheless, history will never be kind with her. She's pleasing with our
Exactly.
enemy now. She is pleasing with our enemies. But history will never be kind with her. There was a story I had of there is a one boy king in Facebook. We always go on history. He brought out of a history of one of our mommy from Akwa Ibom. This woman, when this genocidal war was inflicted on Biafra, this woman was not in battlefield, but she fought like a woman from Ibibio. So I use this, I wrote in my comment and I tag Bianca Ono. I say, you see how we remember this, our mommy, for positive, the way she fights for us. So we remember you for your evil, for the sabotage and the mockery you brought upon our late Saint Ojuku. You will pay for it. So that is it. So my people, as many who have sabotaged this freedom, seeing the humiliation that people are going through, seeing that our race have been marked for extermination, yet you block your hearts and die with the enemy. Don't worry. A day of recording is coming. Thank you, sir.
A day of reckoning is when everybody is going to receive his reward according to his contribution for freedom or according to his contribution for sabotage. It will be a very big shame and a very big disgrace that in this 21st century, when everybody, families want their name to be written in gold and be remembered for their contribution to the liberation of mankind, your name is not mentioned. Your family's name is not mentioned. It will be like it was family, whose family's name are going into oblivion. Nyanwodo as well. That name will go into oblivion. All these political fools who are looking the other way while people are being killed, who are so much focused on their political interests and what goes into their bank account. A day of reckoning is coming and it's going to be very fast and swift. When they have to give account of their stewardship. Every atrocity that they have committed from people, they have to receive. Very, very important. And this is a wake-up call for Biafrans in the homeland, Biafrans in diaspora, anywhere that you are. This is the time every form of hatred, envy, and jealousy. Come on board and support the freedom of your people. Come on board and support the freedom of your children. Come on board and support the freedom of our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, and every other Biafran that is languishing in different detention centers in that evil contraption, Nigeria. Everybody can see, even at the description or designation of Nigeria's CPC, the terrorism have not abated. Rather, the terrorists are even threatening America, threatening Donald Trump, telling Donald Trump, oh, you are coming to invade Nigeria because they want to take your oil. They are so much concerned about their natural resources, not about the lives that are wasted. You see, this is actually what the Nigerian government have planned for each and every one of us. What they could not accomplish in 1867, they now want to accomplish in this 21st century. They paid all the medias, every one of them. They silenced them against our people. They silenced the religious leaders. They silenced the political commentators. They bought every one of them, including those you go and pay your tithe to. Every Sunday you go and pay, you go and pay. None of them were able to come out and say there is genocide happening in Nigeria. They were afraid of their lives. The Biafran Republic government in exile, under the leadership of Ogechukwu Nkere, that went to Washington, D.C. and testified against the government genocide committed in Nigeria and in Biafra. It was the BRGIE cabinet members that also went to Washington, D.C. on 18th of September in a congressional briefing to let the world know that this atrocity have not abated since the creation of Boko Haram. Since Buhari came into office, it has skyrocketed, and Tinubu also is fanning the embers of genocide. It was after that congressional briefing that Senator Ted Cruz, Bima and Senator Ted Cruz started hyping the news, making it go viral, and it led to the ears of the President of America hearing it. And after getting briefings from senators and representatives and cabinet members of America, he had now to them a country of particular concern. It is as a result of the good work that our lobbyists, our APM, have done in Washington, D.C. So the reason why I'm narrating is for people who don't understand, who don't know the government, to now see reason to join in the fight for our freedom, to come out en masse and support BRGIE so that good work that they are doing in Washington, D.C. will yield a very positive outcome that will climax into the recognition of Biafra. That is what we want. And once that is done, the sufferings of Biafrans all over the world will stop. This is a task that must be done. Thank you so much, Sister Chichi, for being part of this program. Thank you for what you are doing for the Biafran people. Let us continue to create this awareness of our people, for them to understand that it is not yet over until it is over. Especially our people in the homeland. They are the worst hit. You are making money on a daily basis. You don't know that your land is under occupation. You seek harassment. You'll be enduring harassment. You'll be suffering and smiling. But you have an option. You have a government that is speaking for you. You have the Biafran Defense Forces that are protecting our territories. But you don't want to ask, how are these people being fed? How are they getting their logistics? How are they able to move around in order to safeguard our communities? Because if there were no presence of BDF, believe you me, Benue State would be a child's play compared to what these people would have done in our territory. But because of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, had an insight and prepared ahead of time. 1 minute. Yeah, sorry, I'm still at work. I have to attend to something. So, but because of our leader had an insight, he prepared ahead of time for what is to come. That was how we were able to form a stumbling block against them. That was how we were able to form a defense force that is protecting our women and children. Outside that, it would have been very, very deadly for us. So my wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, join hands and make Biafra a reality. Come on board and support our government. Come on board and support the M. Come on board and be part of the freedom of Biafra. Very, very important. There is no better time than now. Call in and make your contribution, or you join us on the studio and make your contribution. Biafra must be restored in our time, and nothing anybody can do. I want to appreciate a few who joined me. Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe so that we can always send a notification for you, automatic notification whenever we are live. Use this medium, this opportunity to appreciate our APM.
1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4.
So I want to appreciate our APM, His Excellency, active, Honorable Ogechukwu. Thank you for what you are doing for the Biafran people. I appreciate our information minister, Mazi Soni Akpara. I salute the media team, Biafran Republic government, in Ezra media teams, my comrades and my compatriots for what they are doing in creating this awareness. Appreciate who that is supporting our farm. I also appreciate the Biafran lobbyists and our attorneys for good job that they have done and continue to do. Please, event is not yet over until it is over. When we get to our destination, that we can count our blessings. Right now, we need a Gemma in order to make sure that we walk to our destination. So I appreciate every one of you. Thank you much. Continue to do what you know how to do best. And Chukwu Obiama will crown all our efforts with success. Ndewo no Chineke. and goodbye from here.
Love it when you patient.